Hello viewers, my name is Odunola Oladipo, the founder and the MD CEO of Kalabella Projects Limited, a one-stop development center for all your property needs. The last time that I came here, I was talking to you about achievability and attainability, where we explained to us that there's a lot of onslaught and a kind of a misconception about the word affordability. And then we ask you, why do you want to go for affordable building? You're more than that. Why not go for achievable buildings that meets your budget, that makes you happy, that makes you fulfilled? And that is what we call achievable or attainable building, the kind of building or homes that you can build that meets your taste, that meets your budget, that meets your aspiration. So today again, I'll be talking to us about achievability and sustainability. If we remember it clearly, achievability comes from the word achieve, which is the key point of our project Achieve 20.2. Sustainability, on the other hand, has become a global language from the word sustainable. The UN Habitat describes sustainability in reference to housing along 3 dimensions, which are environmental, social, and economic. Sustainable housing has the potential to produce good quality housing at a price that is affordable both in the short and long term. Achievable homes gives you a quality of life that you desire. It is not only affordable in terms of cost, it is also achievable based on what you want. Achievable homes are not homes that you won't like. They are beautiful homes. They are homes that when your friends come and now they want to ask you, who built this for you? Who is your architect? Yes, they are tailored to meet your budget, they are tailored to meet your pocket, they are tailored to your taste without compromising quality. Quality is one thing that you will never play with. 25 years, 30 years, let me even tell you, the lifespan of a building is 60 years. So 60 years to this time, our buildings are still standing. Does that surprise you? They are still standing and they will still be standing. Now, talking about sustainability, we have 3 legs. Let me call them 3 legs: social dimension or social leg, environmental, and the economic. So for a house, for a building to be achievable, to meet your need, it has to be able to fulfill these 3 dimensions of sustainability. Without wasting our time, I want us to go to the very first one. The graph that will be showing, the bar chart that I'm going to see now, will show us a social dimension aspect of our achieved building. Over a long period of time, there has been a kind of debate, there has been a kind of what I would call survey of achievable building when it comes to social category. So many people have been interviewed, and under this thing, the first thing here that makes a house sustainable under the social category is security. Achievable buildings are secure. The next thing is social amenities. Achievable buildings gives you the right social amenities. There is water, there is light. Because we understand in Nigeria that light is of essence and we don't seem to have it in the best of way. So every achieved building comes with a solar power. Did you hear that? A solar power. You don't have to wait for the government. You don't have to wait for PSCN or whatever they are being called now to give you light. Your building comes with a solar power that can power your bulbs, it can power few of your fans, and can still power your television. So there is a provision for social amenities. So we design for you a building that meets your social needs. Fourthly, on this is the area accessible. It is your site. and it is very, very accessible. Most Nigerians have been able to buy 1 or 2 plots very close to where they live. And when this has been developed, it's going to reduce the cost of transportation, which makes the building sustainable. Other things here include the health, the comfort, participation. I love to talk about this. When we're talking about achieved buildings or achievable buildings, you are being carried along. My interest at times might not be your interest. You are being carried along from the beginning of the building up to the end. You are a partaker in the construction of your building. The next thing here is quality of housing. We are giving you a quality building, then followed by aesthetics, then culture and lifestyle. The culture of your house, your lifestyle is being preserved. In our home case here, we study everything about you, your family. Most of the houses that we see today in the name of luxury, we see an open kitchen. Yes, we can do that if that meets your own culture, if it meets the way you cook in your house. The next thing you want to talk about now is environmental dimension, still under sustainability. And here we have few things that we have been able to, to put here in a bar chart as a result of the survey carried by UN. The first thing here is energy efficiency. Our engineers are there. We have professionals, electrical engineers to give you an energy efficient building. Renewable energy is there. We also have environmental protection consideration. We have life cycle costs. We have appropriate building material, which time will not permit me to start to explain all of these things one by one. And then we have waste management and disposal. When it comes to waste management, it is a key factor in Nigeria housing today. How do you dispose your waste? Now here I have economy category, and under this economy category in this survey, I will just run through all these things. If you need this slide, or if you want to know how this economy category affects our building, or how we have been able to manage this in our achieved building, you can come on the number that will be displayed on your screen. So under this thing now, what are the things that the UN want us to consider, and that we have also considered before we come up with these achieved buildings? Number one is house prices in relation to income. That is why we call it achievable. Whatever your level of income is, these buildings that we have designed, that we are going to be seeing in a short while, they are achievable regardless of your income. Talk to us today. You will be so surprised at how much this building will cost you to erect and how long it takes to erect them. The next thing is the rental cost in relation to income. The rental cost vis-a-vis your income. The next thing here also is interest rates and mortgage availability. If you want mortgage, when you talk to us, we can sit down and look at a way that we can plan it in a way that it will not tear your pockets. And of course, the cost of construction. Let me tell you what we have done to make our building achievable, and permit me here to borrow the word affordable, to make it affordable based on your income. We as a company, we understand that there is no way for us to reduce the cost of building by reducing the cost of material, because we do not have power over the cost of material. Nobody has the power over the cost of material. Not even the government has the power over the cost of material. But there are two things that we can control. The first thing is the design. We can give you a design. Most of these are achievable designs or achieved designs. They are designs that are designed straightforward to your needs. Straightforward to your needs. We consider costs as a major thing when we were doing this design. The next thing also is that we have been able to cut down our profit margin, which means that A building that will cost us about 6 million, 8 million, 9 million, or even 30 million naira from Kalebela. When you go out, you will get them 30% more than what we are giving to you. How have we been able to do this? Because we really want to help you. We have cut down on our own profit margin. That will surprise you, but that is how much we are willing to help you. The next thing that we have done is that we have taken our time to study waste management. A lot of construction activities comes with waste. There are some cases where when you want to cast a place, the number of bags that you have to use shouldn't be more than 5 bags. But because there's no waste management system in place, you ended up producing 7 bags. These are the things that actually escalate the cost of building. Sometimes there is a lot of discrepancy between the drawings and what the client really want. But because there is no kind of a participation at the stage of the design, when the client gets to site and you start to building and it is getting clearer to him, he starts to tell you, I don't like this, I don't want this, I want to break this down, I want to erect a wall in this place. By the time you put all this into Naira and Kobo, you have actually increased the cost of the construction. But here at Kalebela and with our Achieve project, we are going to carry you along. Even though we have pre-designs that you can pick from, we are also going to carry you along. We make you see through 3D animations, through VR. You can see everything from the beginning, even before we start to dig the ground. You know where you are going, so that there won't be any need for us to break. And if at all there will be a need for us to break, it's going to be very minimal. And of course, infrastructure. When there are adequate housing all around us, people can team together to provide for themselves what they need in terms of infrastructure. Having discussed all this, you can come on the number that will be displayed on your screen. Welcome to our world, Achieve 2020. I remain your architect, Odunola Oladipo. Thank you and see you next time.